Hey everyone, hope you are doing well. Today we are going to discuss a very exciting topic, that is how to create buttons in Figma. So let's start this video. This is going to be a 4-step process where we discuss 8 different types of button. It can be a solid button, ghost button, raised button, icon button, floating button. So there's a lot. The second point that we are gonna discuss is how to create auto layout buttons. Well, for now you can just simply take it as a magic to align your items. The third one is creating exciting components. So, well, if you don't know how to create component and variants, then you will definitely watch our latest video on component and variants, link in the description below. And then finally, we create a variant of button that you can use in your design system to reuse and make your design flexible. So let's go to your Figma. Okay, so I already created this table for you guys so that we can save our time and learn more. So these are the buttons that we are going to discuss, that is solid button, ghost button, raised, icon, floating, expandable, toggle, text, right? These are 3 things that we are start working on, that is small button, medium button, large button. The small button is going to be a 30 pixel size, medium button is 36, large button is of 42 pixels, right? And we also take a border radius of 6 pixels, so that is a small thing. So to create a text, I press T over there and write a submit. For now, we are creating a simple submit button, similar for here. For this thing, I am using Alt key on a Windows system. Simply click on this text, press Alt, and then just drag and drop over here. So this is particularly the solid button. So basically the solid button is used for mainly of primary or like main buttons, right? Because they accelerate the user decision making. For example, like you created a modal and there are 2 options like yes or no, and you want to emphasize your user on the yes part. So create yes button as solid button and no as ghost button. That is a basic simple user experience, or you can say simple UX. So to create, well, basically this is not an auto layout button. So to create an auto layout, we simply select this thing. Okay, select this thing and press Shift A, or simply click on this plus icon. Right now it's an auto layout. You can simply make it in middle. Give it 16 on the left padding and 16 on the right padding. Right space between. Now this is particularly a kind of auto layout, right? So now I will name it as blue button small, right? Similar for this thing. Now I will make it quick. Blue button for medium. Same for this thing. I will create an auto layout and blue button for large, right? So now our solid button is ready. Now we'll create a ghost button. So to create a ghost button, you simply, I will like I'm doing the same thing. I'm just taking this button, press Alt key on my Windows, and just drag and drop over here. Now to create a ghost button, you simply select this button and then add some stroke to it and remove this color. Now this is simply a ghost button. So basically they are used for secondary and tertiary content, since it will not compete with your primary action like call to action thing, right? Because as like you can simply compare which one is more compatible, like which one is more visible. Of course the solid one is more visible as compared to that of ghost button. So in these cases we are making this ghost button. We'll rename it as ghost small. Just a minute. Okay, blue button, we'll name it ghost button. ghost button small. Same thing I'm doing over here. Sorry, I'm taking this button over here and simply select this with the control key, then press stroke, then remove this kind of bluish color, and now this is our ghost button medium. Same for large button. You will know that there is the very basic use, like when you're creating a design system, these buttons are very useful. I will show you in last of my video like how to reuse these components that I'm working right now, right? Okay, we'll make this a bit quick, this thing, and give it a stroke, right? So now we created the solid button, ghost button. Now we create a raised button. Raised button is nothing but it is used to add dimensionality to your kind of buttons, right? You can search out Accenture website. They basically uses a lot about raised button, right? So to create a raised button, you simply select this thing and add some dimensionality to it. For now, I'm just taking some effects like drop shadow. You can do anything that you want, but for now I'm using this dimensionality. It gives you a kind of 3D effect, like to add dimensions to a button. So this will call as raised button. Okay, this will similarly we make it as raised as effects 0, 8, 8 and 16, and now this is our raised button medium. The fourth one and the large one is this one. I will give it a effect of drop shadow, y-axis is 8 and a blur of 16. So that's it. We completed our raised button. Okay, so we till now we have discussed solid, ghost and raised button. Now we'll discuss about this icon button. Like icon button can be anything. Like there are thousands of button. You will see that the send button, the liking button. There are thousands of icons button over there, right? For now I'm just creating a simple button that you are familiar with. Okay, I just write send button over here, right? Now the content. Now I am gonna take some icons from Feather Icon. I already installed this plugin, so we'll take this icon, little bit icon. Okay, once we take this out of it, we'll take this icon, make it Control G to make it a group, and now we can even name this thing, little thing, send icon. Right, now you're gonna see the magic of auto layout, right? I'm making a little bit aligned. Now what I have to do, I just need to take this button and just drag it over here. This will automatically auto layout itself. You see the magic. Like I don't want to make it align like 15 pixels, 16 pixels. I just need to change it over here and you will see the changes over here. Like I want to make it 16 pixels. Now it looks good. So icon button basically contains some icons, right? As you can see, this contains some icons, right? So this is a basic overview of using a kind of icon button. So I'm just checking it as okay. Now I just need to put it over here, select this one, make it 16 pixel. Similarly, okay, I think they are mixed. I will make it centrally aligned. Okay, this is automatically centrally aligned. Take this out, put it over here, take this icon and just drag and drop. That's it. Make it centrally aligned. Okay, everything looks good. Make it 16 pixel, centrally aligned. Oops, that's too big. I make a mistake over here. make it 16 pixel and in between, right? So now it looks good. Okay, I will make it aligned. Okay, now they are properly aligned. So now we'll discuss about the floating button. Floating button is a very important button. I will definitely suggest you to make floating button, but before making floating button, be sure you learn about user experience, that how to use floating button. And you can, I will definitely share this link in the description, because there they tell you that where to use the floating action button, right? So this is the floating button that floats, that overflow on over your content, right? So we'll definitely create it for now, but in the UX part you definitely search it out. You will definitely, I definitely recommend you to read this article, because that's contain a lot of info. So I will definitely share the link of this article in the description, right? Make it 30 pixels. I give it a blue color. You can give any color you want. Okay, I already take some icons to save our time. I just need to put it over here. Okay, centrally aligned and up, right? We'll group it, rename it as floating button small. We'll take this out and make it a size of 36 by 36, 36 by 36, right? So now we'll give it a rename of this particular thing, and we name it as medium, floating action button medium, right? In the same way, I will create a large button of 42 pixels by 42, 42 by 42, and you will see a floating button over here. Press Control R to rename it, right? We'll rename it as floating button large. Now you will see there are thousands of buttons that we already created. Now we'll talk about expandable button. Well, this is basically a kind of pattern that treats a button, right, or that toggles an element as hidden or not hidden. So to give you an example, I would definitely take this one out, right? So suppose we want to make some reactions, right? You can see, like in the LinkedIn example, if I give you the expandable button example, when you click on this comment section, you will see there's an expandable comment section over there, right? See, there's an expandable. So this is basically a expandable button that we are gonna make, right? For now, we are making a button that takes your reaction, right? So we'll create this thing. I already created this thing for you. So in the starting part, okay, I just make it a little bit aligned so it looks good. Okay, oh sorry, initially it is like this, right? Initially it is this. When you click on it, it becomes this, and it goes like this, right? And oops, I guess, okay, I take it out over here. Now it comes over here. We'll take that out and make it a cross. Okay, so now this is basically a expandable button. When you click on this plus icon, this thing will open, right? And you will make a reaction and they will notate your reaction, right? So this is basically a reactionable icon. You will definitely make it a group and rename it as expandable button small, right? So similar for all these things, like I just need to change this particular for to 36 30 36 42, right? But the logic is same, right? We make it a component. Okay, so what are toggle actions? Toggle button are like a kind of group a set of actions, right? it, like when you click on this, they perform some action using layout and spacing. So the toggle actions are basically these things, right? You unlike, like something, you like send something. Basically, like toggle button are like, in current scenario you can see there's a dark mode and light mode, so they basically works on toggle button, right? So in the starting, this is the thing, and when you click on this thing, this become this, right? So we'll group it and rename it as toggle button small. Or to make it more clear, we can even use toggle button inactive and toggle button active, right? But for now I'm just making it as a group and give it as a toggle button small, right? The last one that we gonna discuss is a simple text button that is not so important, and they basically uses, like we use the submit, we use this text button for less important actions, because you can see they all are basically main focus of a button is the solid button, and the less important task you can use this text button, right? So this is the basic table that we discussed right now. Now the most important thing, how we can use this particular table on our design system. So to create, so to use this particular table, we need to first make it a component and then make it a variant, right? So to make it a component, you just simply select this button, right? Press shift key and just select all these button one by one. Okay, I will selecting all these button. Okay, I'll select and select this button, and now you just need to like click on this button and create multiple components. Now you recently created a set of multiple components. Now I will also take this out, right? Now you just need to press this combine as variants. Okay, so now you just click on this thing and just type buttons, and now go to assets folder, and that's it. Like you recently created a a variant for your design system. Now you just need drag this button and just name it, like blue button medium, okay, and I want the blue button as large, okay. Now I want a ghost button of large, so this is it. Toggle button is small, right? Raised icon, submit. Well, for this I must say you will create a different kind of variant for icons, right? But for now I'm just taking it as an example, right? So you can make it a raised button, small, medium, large, anything that you want you can create it, just making it, right? So that's it. Today we will discuss these 8 types of button, their user experience, where to use, where not to use. So hope you like a video. If you like, please like, comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching us.